Hello everybody. This is the setup for our next meditation practice after the first one that we did together about the 10 points of contact with the earth and releasing the tension down to the earth. And the next step we are going to do together will be 3 things. The first one, I would like to take us into the inner alignment of the body, and often you might hear this one in a lot of meditation practice. They talking about the straight up of the back of your spine, so we will work on it. The second thing we will go together is about relaxation. So the first one is inner alignment, and then the second one is the relaxation. And today we are going to do together on the sitting position. And you're more than welcome to sit in a cross leg if that's what you would like. Sit on the floor on the cushion, or kneeling, or sit on the chair. And relaxation we are going to do together will be 4 points of contact. And so will be the place where your body make contact with the earth and with the chair or on the cushion. So at the moment I'm sitting on the chair, so the 4 points of contact would be the soles of my feet and the 2 sides of the bum. And after that we will go to the third one. It's about resilience. So let me explain a little bit which one is which one. So later on, and I guide you in through the practice, you feel a little bit much easier. So I would like to introduce with you a person back to me, a skeleton back to me. His name is Julian. And Julian will help us a little bit with talking about the alignment, the inner alignment in our body. And some, like before that, when I first started to meditate, I didn't understand. I think that like I need to put my shoulder down, straighten my back up, and look straight and on that kind of thing. And it turned out it made my body more tension. Rather than actually I really completely relaxed and in my sitting and go a little bit deeper into my body and see what's happening. So when I sit with tension, a tight body will imply for very tight mind. That's how I feel in myself. So I hope this will help you find the best way for you to relax your body as you go deeper and deeper and deeper into your body and with your mind. So the inner alignment that what we are talking about is inside of our body. We got to play it called the notal cord. And the notal cord is when we develop embryo from the cell, the egg and the sperm come together, and we're creating a ball of cells. And after that, we're creating kind of plate like this. And then we got the front body, and then we got the back of the body, and from the middle, there's something rising, coming up, and that place is called the notal cord. So in embryology, the time when we develop our body from the inside of our mummy is in the fluid environment, and that place at it coming up, the notal cord, it's called the central axis of the body, and at rising up, what its function is, it will divide. The cells in the front become the cells in the front, the cell in the back and become the cells in the back body. The cells in your left become the left side of your body. The cells on the right side of your body become the right side of your body. And when we coming out of the body, as we're coming out of our mummy tummy, we become a person rather than the ball of cells. And that notal cord, that structure, is called a unit, organizing unit. So everything in our body, as it develops from the cell, it organizes itself through the central axis of the body, through the nodal core, through the midline. So when we coming out from our mummy and we become a person, or we form already, become a person inside, not a ball of cells anymore, that structure disappear. But it not like go, 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 but the consciousness of that is still there, and it creating the mid-space of the body. So it will be somewhere from, so if you want to find it, it will be somewhere from two of your sit bone. You draw the center, you draw a line, and in the middle, and front and the back. So coccyx and the pubis in the front, and you draw back. So right in the center. And at the moment in the body, we call the central tendon of your pelvic floor. But actually, it's more than that. It's a gland, perineal body. So it's all the way from there, rising up, it in front of us, your spine, and it fluid space. And it go rise all the way up, go all the way into your pituitary gland. And that space, it act like the play, like the stalk, and it's supporting your brain. So your brain resting on that note, on that midline space at the moment. In my body, it will be the fluid space, and my brain resting on it. So let me move Julian out. So how to find that place? And we are going to find that place. And we're not imagining it. We will work on it and see what happens. We work with our awareness, and when one of the things to have one to work with, that you know that you got one. And a fluid space means that it's not like, straight up like that. Sometimes it goes like this. With some people a little bit more toward the left, with other people more toward the right. And some people it's straight, some people it go like that. And every time I find that, sometimes it's very different. You will notice that. I will guide you there. So that's the first one. We work with inner alignment, and the way how to find that midline space by shifting the weight a little bit toward the left, and then a little bit toward the right. And we go all the way from the sit bone, all the way up to the skull. So we're not moving the spine only like that, but the whole of your body is shifting, and we do very small movement. And then we go forward, and then a little bit backward to find that place. When we find that place, then we rest in that place and see what happens. And then we work with inner awareness a little bit, the way how the spine, our spine, floating up and one on alignment with the other, all the way from the tail, the coccyx, all the way into the back of the skull, the occipital bones. So that's it, the first one, inner alignment. And when we find that place, what I find in myself, that I can see it in the quiet time, and the body quite relaxed. My body quite relaxing, so no need to tense anything up, because that is organizing unit. So everything in the body talk together and to each other, the same side, to the neighbor, through that central axis, midline space. And then we go together with the second one, which is like relaxation through the 4-point. And we do exactly like we did before with the 10-point practice. But instead of 10-point, now we go 4-point. So anything from the hip joint all the way down to the feet and the toes, we find the tension and we're releasing all the way down through the feet. Anything from the pelvic floor, the pelvic girdles, all the way up to the skull, hand, shoulder, finger, including organs, all of the senses on the face. When we're looking for the tension, and we're breathing into the tension, and we're inviting the tension float all the way down into the bum and down into the earth. And then the third one we are going to do is a resilient. Resilient is mean that ability to move forward and backward of the whole body rather than just only like that or only like this. We're stuck. So we're doing that with belly breathing. And the belly breathing with the way how to finding this one, again, it is space. And it's called the lower dantian. So dantian is a Chinese philosophy, the Chinese practice, Chinese tradition where you find, so you go into the belly button area and then kind of like 3 fingers are going down. Some people say 2, some people say 3. It's not exact place, but somewhere in the middle and between your belly button and your pelvic floor, so somewhere in the middle, your pupil. But it's not on the skin, it's all the way in and in the center. So if you think about your pelvis girdle, and just right in the center. And what we are going to do, we don't do anything. We just really in the point that really relax. Feel your feet, feel your bum on the chair, and let that space breathing you in and that space breathing you out. So your whole body breathing in, your whole body breathing out through that lower dantian point. Anything else I should say about this? So first few times you might find very difficult to feel it. Don't rush. Trust yourself. You got one. It's always there. You will find that. And then what we are going to do after we do 3, we do kind of like, like the spiral. Like the embryo is always spiral. And what we are going to do, we're layering it in this way. So first we go into inner alignment. The second one we go into 4 point of releasing, contact and releasing the tension. And then the third one we're resilient. But in resilient, it's really cool thing because as you're breathing in and out through the navel breathes you in, the navel breathes you out. Your belly button, the dantian breathe you in, the lower dantian you breathe out. What's happening is we relaxing it up. There is a little micro movement happening. So as I breathing, as the lower dantian breathing in, I feel my lower belly expand a little bit. And then the top of the pelvis, the bones in here, a little bit tilting forward. And it helps to lift my chest up and my skull moving. And as I breathing out, at that lower dantian breathe me out. My belly a little bit go inward. And my lower back a little bit flattening. And my chest a little bit go down. And my chin go a little bit down. And there is like, you feel like the river movement. It just flow and it just go in and out. The whole of your spine, it's just moving. And not only my spine, but I feel like the whole body, including arms and feet. And when the cat breathing, when they're really resting, that kind of thing that you might be able to feel, you might feel in your body. So don't look for it, but just relaxing and see what takes place when your lower tummy breathing. So when we go into the resilience, which is like micro movement of when the belly breathing and there is micro movement in the body happening, if there is anything that you feel, I don't feel my belly, I don't feel the top of my pelvic rotation, I don't feel my lower back arching, I don't feel there is a movement of my chest, I don't feel my skull moving, or something in your body that, I don't feel it. What happened? It means that maybe some area in your body still holding up, still have a lot of tension, still have a lot of restriction. There, if it's like that, you feel that place, then you go back into relaxation. Where else in my body that I hold that restriction? Where else in my body that I hold the tension? Is it the tension in my forehead? Is it the tension in my belly? Is it the tension on my shoulder? So that is a good thing. When you don't feel anything in the body movement, it means that you can go back to check in and find way to releasing the tension through the 4-point practice. So what happening with the 4-point practice is really cool thing also, because what it does, it will adjust your inner alignment. So your inner space, your midline space, it suddenly will shift after your relaxation, after you relax your body. And then when you go into here, and again we go again from inner alignment, and then we move into the relaxation, and then we move into the resilience, and 3 of them, and somehow it's mingling together. And as soon as you do one, the other 2 are coming into place. So when you imagine if you rest in your body in that way for 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours, what's going to happen? What do you find? What do you notice in your body? So just come along and explore with me in the next one for the guided meditation. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next one.